this video we are going to talk about 10 mind-blowing BTS facts and statistics. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Welcome to Pique My Interest. BTS is one of the most popular K-pop groups in the world, with over 100 million fans worldwide. People can't get enough of it, especially on the internet. BTS was created in 2010 after Bang Si-hyuk, the CEO of Big Hit Entertainment, met RM and was struck by his rapping abilities. BTS was originally intended to be a hip-hop group similar to YG Entertainment's 1TYM, but Bang Si-hyuk opted to become an idol group akin to CO Taiji and Boys, a popular group in the 1990s, shortly after the group was formed. Given the rigorous restrictions of K-pop bans at the time of the group's creation, BTS songs were less socially sensitive than CO Taiji's. Before their debut was postponed in 2011, the group was featured on various tracks by artists such as 2AM and Lee Seung-gi. Later, they were reformed into a more typical idol group. They began to acquire recognition 6 months before their debut due to their presence on numerous social media websites, as well as song covers on YouTube and SoundCloud. Number 10. BTS are a literal national treasure. BTS is incredibly significant in terms of their brand. They are so significant that, according to representatives from the Hyundai Research Institute, they provide approximately $3.6 billion to the South Korean economy. Not only has BTS upped the quality of music and dancing in the entertainment industry, but they have also increased tourism in their native nation of South Korea. According to a study done by the Hyundai Research Institute, 1 out of every 13 tourists claimed that their primary motivation for visiting the nation was to see the BTS system. This has also helped to promote the appeal of Korean skincare products as well as K-dramas in a variety of ways. In addition, the group has donated millions of won to charitable causes such as the Black Lives Matter campaign, schools, and child welfare organizations. When BTS and Big Hit Entertainment collaborated with UNICEF to create the Love Myself anti-violence campaign in 2017, they made history by being the first South Korean artists to gather social funds for a worldwide campaign. Every year, according to the institute, approximately 800,000 visitors come to South Korea as a result of the BTS. This represents more than 70% of the country's total annual visitor arrivals. Not only that, but analysts believe that the septet will generate an economic value of $37 billion over the following decade. Number 9. If BTS fans were to form a real army, there would be enough people for at least 18 armies. It is the ARMY, which stands for Adorable Representative MC for Youth, that the BTS followers refer to themselves as. Between January 1, 2020 and December 31, 2020, there were 18 million unique authors who mentioned BTS on the internet. According to the Encyclopedia Britannica, a regular army consists of between 400,000 and 1 million soldiers in most cases. So, based on the number of distinct authors and the army estimates provided by Britannica, an estimate of 18 armies is a realistic estimate. Number 8. Fans bought into the band. Big Hit Entertainment, BTS record label, went public in October, making it the first BTS company to do so. After years of waiting, die-hard fans were finally able to acquire some ownership in their beloved band, sort of. When we looked into it for our story, we discovered that the news alone garnered about 1 million internet mentions, and, while it's a novel concept to invest in a band in this manner, it appears to have paid off. BTS members became billionaires today after the label Big Hit Entertainment raised $135,000 won in an excellent initial public offering, IPO. That equates to nearly $115 per share, the most significant South Korean market debut in more than 3 years, and places the label's market capitalization at more than $4 billion. Each member of BTS received 68,385 shares from Big Hit CEO and producer Bang Si-hyuk. Number 7. Dynamite, a record-breaking year. With Dynamite, BTS not only broke records on YouTube, but also on other platforms. In addition, the song established a new record on Spotify. On August 21st, Dynamite debuted at number 1 on Spotify's daily global top 50 list, which is a first for the streaming service. Within a day, the song had received 7,778,950 streams, breaking Taylor Swift's previous record of 7.742 million streams with Cardigan, which she set in 2013. Number 6. BTS, Big Hit Entertainment, and BTS fans donated millions to charity in 2020. According to Variety, BTS and Big Hit Entertainment made a $1 million donation to Black Lives Matter in the United States back in June. Through the hashtag #MatchAMillion, the ARMY was able to crowdfund and match that amount in less than 24 hours. A $1 million donation from BTS and Big Hit Entertainment was also made to Live Nation's Crew campaign, which was created to assist crew members who were unexpectedly out of work when the pandemic began. In addition, the band donated $333,500 to coronavirus relief efforts in South Korea, while J-Hope donated $84,450 to the South Korean charity Child Fund to benefit children in need. The ARMY, as well as the band and their label, are enthusiastic about their generosity. Number 5. Music of the band is often set in an alternate universe. No, we're not referring to the alternate realm that BTS's music sends you to every time you put your headphones on and listen to it. The Bangtan Universe, or BTS Universe, was created by BTS's management business, Big Hit Entertainment, and is a fictional narrative that includes short films, books, webtoons, and music videos that follow the characters who are based on the members of the band. The universe first appeared in a music video for the song I Need You, and it now appears in nearly every music video produced today. Number 4. BTS was the first K-pop group to be recognized with an emoji on Twitter. BTS earned its Twitter emoticons in 2016, just 3 years after the group's initial release. Furthermore, they became the first Korean account on Twitter to reach the milestone of 10 million followers. For example, let's imagine that BTS understands the art of building an audience on social media. With over 34 million followers on Twitter, a huge 51 million followers on Instagram, and a whopping 62 million subscribers on YouTube, they are unquestionably the influencers we require today. Number 3. It took 3 years to establish the BTS that we are familiar with today. The formation of BTS began in 2010, 3 years before the group's first public appearance. Bang Si-hyuk, the CEO of the production company Big Hit Entertainment, was so taken with RM's rapping that he first chose to pursue the idea of forming a hip-hop group with him. It was decided later in the group's formative years that they would be a K-pop idol group in the vein of CO Taiji and the boys of the 90s. With this in mind, the band was able to create music that was both socially conscious and uplifting as a result of their decision. They were originally scheduled to debut in 2011, but were forced to wait until 2013 owing to numerous postponements. But, after being restructured into a more traditional idol group, BTS made their debut and hasn't looked back since. Number 2. Originally, BTS was supposed to be just a hip-hop group. That doesn't seem like the BTS we know and love today, does it? However, this is correct. It was originally intended for them to be a hip-hop act, in the vein of South Korean boy band 1TYM, YG Entertainment, which rose to prominence in the late 1990s. However, the CEO of the production company that launched them changed his mind, and they became a rock band instead. However, Si-hyuk, the CEO of Big Hit Entertainment, decided to abandon the original plan and instead pursue the concept of an idol band, similar to CO Taiji and Boys, a 3-member band from the 1990s who didn't stick to a specific genre when producing music, but instead experimented with a variety of popular Western music genres. Because he desired to form an organization in which members could freely create music that was socially important and was free of the restraints that K-pop bands at the time were known for, he founded the group. Number 1. RM, the group's leader, learned English from watching Friends. RM claimed in an interview with Ellen DeGeneres that the iconic American series Friends was responsible for teaching him English. He went on to say that when he was 14 or 15 years old, his parents, like many other Korean parents, encouraged him to watch the Friends television show. The experience had felt like torture to him at the time, but he considered himself to be the lucky one, thanks to his mother. When the band is interviewed in English, RM is usually the one who represents the group. What do you think of our video? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.